everybody, and welcome back to another JK Running Productions video. And here today, it is going to be the race recap from the first meet of the season. I'm super hyped about this. I got lots to share, and I'm super excited to let you know how it went. Before I get into that though, make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn those post notifications on for more of my content. I do bike ride episodes, workout videos, gonna start doing shoe reviews, and also, of course, the race vlogs. So with that, let's talk about what happened at my race. Okay everybody, let's dive in to how this race went. And BTW, this is the shirt from the race. Comment down below how you would rate it. I think it's a pretty cool color. I don't wear too much yellow, so I'm kind of hyped to wear this shirt. So basically, here's what happened during this race. So to start out, I basically did not go out fast enough. I started out in 8th place, and by the time I worked my way to my finishing place, 3rd place, 1st and 2nd was just out of reach for me. That I just didn't have enough in the tank. I worked my way through everybody, and then I came in 3rd. But let's talk about what happened throughout each section of the race. So, as I said, I started out not so good. I basically started in 8th, worked my way through the whole people, and then I ended up coming around 4th place, almost a mile into the race. So I'm happy about that. You know, I wanted to stay in that top 5 range, but I realized I needed to go out faster in order to compete. That's one of my big takeaways, guys. Usually my strategy is I'll pick people off, I'll go through everybody, and then hopefully I'll be up to the lead pack. Well, that is not going to happen this year. I'm going to have to be right in that lead pack and just hang on to them for dear life. So basically, that's the biggest takeaway. So anyways, through the mile end, I'm about 4th place. Then we go, and then there's this hill section. It's a hill loop. I have video of the hill. I'll make sure to show that video of that hill for you guys. But it's not that steep a hill. And in my race strategy video, I'll leave a link to that, I think, right here. It's either right here or right here. I basically said I wanted to power up that hill, and that is exactly what I did. I took advantage of the hill, and I rode it down all the way, trying to ride that momentum as long as I could. So pretty much I come out of the hill section, I'm in 3rd place, and then there's this long straightaway. It's like a mile-long straightaway. And another one of my goals was to stay focused during that section. And I believe I accomplished that goal. I tried to speed up, and I tried to get to that 2nd place person, which was my teammate Chris Kitzhaber. I wanted to get to my teammate, but I just didn't have the leg speed, guys. So I come in, I'm on that section. I try and get as close as I can, but I was unable to do that. I ended up finishing pretty strong, but basically that's what happened, guys. So basically, guys, here is my race in a nutshell. I started off really slow. I started off slow by my standards, so I ended up picking everybody off throughout the race. I got to 3rd place halfway through the race, and I got stuck in no man's land, and basically I did not have enough strength to get into 2nd place. So that's basically the race in a nutshell. Now the 2 takeaways. I've already said one of them. I need to go out faster, so that way I can stay with the leaders as long as possible. I did not do that this meet, and I got trapped. The 4th place runner, he just couldn't stay with me, and then 2nd place was just too far out of reach by the time I got to 3rd place. And then, second of all, major takeaway, if you're racing in COVID-19 with these smaller meets, dual meets, you have to stay with a pack, and you have to work with that pack or work with your teammates. If you do not do that, you will get stuck in no man's land. You will get stuck in no man's land, and it's going to be a rough race for you. My friend Nathan Williams, he basically got stuck in a gap, and he basically couldn't push himself. He basically didn't feel like he could push himself, so basically he ended up staying where he was. He didn't really move up at all. He was stuck in no man's land. So with these smaller meets, guys, it is imperative that you stay with somebody and you work with that person, or you just go out, or you just power through those gaps and just keep working to the next gap. Because otherwise, if you get stuck in no man's land, it is going to be a very tough race for you, especially with less competitors. So guys, those are my major takeaways from the first meet of Cross Country Season 20. With that, guys, that is the end of today's video. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn those post notifications on for more of my content. Before I give you the question of the day, I'm going to show you my medal here that I won. Pretty proud of it. It's what all my summer training got me. I'm pretty happy about my medal. So question of the day, with schools starting up soon, how is school going for you? Kind of more of a life question day, not a trivia question of the day, just how is school going in general? Let me know if you started or not. So basically that's the question of the day. With that, I'm going to sign off like I always do. The grind never stops.